Hi guys, it's Richard Lizu, and in today's video we have $2,000 worth of luxury shoes from Gucci in front of us, and we will be unboxing and comparing them. So why do I have these luxury sneakers, right? I'm not really much of a luxury man myself. I've been super impressed in the past month. Basically, my girlfriend and I broke up, and yeah, it's the same girlfriend who bought me this $600 Louis Vuitton wallet. You guys can check out the unboxing and 1 year review here. You know, I really love this wallet. I have to switch it out now, obviously, because it reminds me of her. And it's the same one who I bought the $8,000 Louis Vuitton Capucines handbag for. And so, yeah, I mean, she liked luxury goods. I think a lot of girls like luxury goods. I'm in a position where I can afford them. And actually, when we broke up, I had talked about, she was looking at getting sneakers, right? And she wanted some white sneakers and talked about the Gucci one. We talked about the Gucci ones. She ended up picking up different ones, but I wanted to get her a little something to kind of, you know, remember me by, I don't know. And so I got these Gucci sneakers for her. In Asian culture, it's kind of bad luck to buy shoes for them because then, you know, they'll run away and whatever. So I thought it was kind of poignant and fitting that I buy these shoes for her because, you know, she is leaving me and, you know, we are going separate ways. And yeah. Unfortunately, she declined them, and so I will be returning both of them. So I never knew which one she liked better. So basically, in front of us, we have one of them is the Ace B, like the Ace with the B sneaker, and one of them is the Ace Classic. So here we have the receipt, and so each one of these was $870 US. After tax, it amounts to $1,903. So I'll be returning those and getting that back. Yeah, without further ado, let's get these unboxed, and you know, I'll just unbox them for you guys and we'll just compare them, and I'll give some thoughts that I have and my ex had about the styling. And yeah, that'll be it for this video. This is kind of like to commemorate my own sadness, and yeah, I'm like super sad. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started and unbox these Gucci's. So yeah, kind of like I said earlier, I don't know which one's which. I'm doing it like this so that when I return it, I can just give them, I can just like kind of give it to them like that as well, so that I don't have to redo the bow and stuff. So yeah, they tie that bow at the store. So yeah, I never personally understood luxury goods, but I know the girls like them, so let's go ahead with our unboxing. So both of these, they come with some booklets. La Cura de Prodato. I don't even know what that means. It's like Italian or French or something, whatever. And then so there are 2 books in each one. This says Comunicazione, but anyway, there are 2 books. So there's Communication. I think Gucci is Italian, right? Luxury Italian brand, yeah. So there's Communication and the something of the care of the product care guide. So I think they make it Italian to add a little flair. And so we get shoelaces for each one. We get nice individual Gucci sneaker shoe bags for each pair. And so this one looks like it's the Gucci, it's called Ace with B. So that's this one. Yeah, so we have that, individual shoe bags. Let's get both of these out and we'll take a look first. So in my mind, there's this archetype of girl, I call them California girls, who are big fans of luxury goods. And so I actually have a friend who has these, who's actually coming with me later to get these returned. And she says they're actually pretty uncomfortable. So, but the style, I think it's quite iconic. What my girlfriend didn't really like about them is that they're asymmetrical at the back. I think if they were both the green or both the red, I think it would be fine. But she really didn't like the fact they were asymmetrical. And the silhouette is pretty classic and nice, asymmetrical, and then it comes with shoelaces already, so those are purely extra shoelaces. And then the most iconic thing, the B on the side. So I was told by the salesperson that they would be discontinuing. There's like kind of a little imperfection here. I don't know if you guys can see it. So if I were paying like $900 for a shoe, I feel like people say this a lot. They say, oh, if I'm paying $900 for a shoe, they want it to be perfect. But yeah, that's certainly a place where it's not perfect. I wouldn't really care about it personally, but also this is a thing that like a place that normally wouldn't get wrecked. Like if it's the sole or something, it's going to get destroyed anyway. So, but like this, I feel like I don't really care. And then on the tongue here, they have like something on the tongue. It says Gucci something, remove only after sale. So that's what it says. And then we have the sole on the bottom. It's really cool. There's like a wavy pattern, and then there's like a knight in a crest. There's like, here, I'll show you guys. So there's a knight with a wheel of a boat, and then like some roses or something, and it says Gucci made in Italy. So yeah, Italian. So that's kind of the ace with B. And then now, let's go ahead. So the unboxing experience is going to be the exact same. And here we have it's called the Ace Classic. I think this is called the Ace Classic. They have that new shoe smell. Yeah, the box otherwise looks like this. They have the padding. This paper feels almost cloth-like. I don't know if you guys have ever been to like Michelin restaurants, but that's like the kind of clothy paper that they would use in Michelin restaurants. Stuff like that. So this is the Ace Classic, and some immediate differences. These are kind of like the Air Force Ones, the Nike Air Force Ones, and they have this like Ace logo in a metal plaque kind of on the front of the shoe. And inside, the leather color is actually different. That's actually one interesting comparison. The inside of the Ace is a little cream colored. I don't know if you can tell, versus with the Ace with B, it's like white. It's more white. So that's one interesting difference to note. I'm just noting, this is my first time seeing these shoes in person. I will be returning them after this, so, you know, trying to be careful with these and not damage them in any way. So that's one difference. So the super obvious difference is the B on the side. So there's no B on the Ace Classic, and there's a B on the Ace with B. Okay, the silhouette is kind of different. The Ace with B is like longer, more elongated, whereas the toe box, it's like shorter. It's like shorter and stubbier on the Classic. And as for width, yeah, the Ace Classic is it's like wider, significantly wider than the Ace with B. So maybe that's why the Ace with B is not super comfortable, and maybe the Ace Classic is more comfortable. And then again, the sole is different. So we have like a kind of maze pattern here with the Gucci. And honestly, like looking at these, I really like the Ace with B a lot more. Like I don't know why they're discontinuing this, but if you can pick up these, the salesperson told me that they're only selling what's still remaining in stock. So if you can pick up the Ace with B, I would recommend that you do it now. But only if you're into luxury sneakers and stuff like that, or luxury goods in general. Like, I think they're not worth it. But I think if you were going to buy one of these, I would say buy the Ace with B. Keep in mind, I haven't tried any of these. I've been told that these are not comfortable. So, you know, keep that in mind. But like aesthetics wise, like of these two, basically of the two, picking like your poison or whatever, I think I would pick the Ace with B. But let's continue with the comparison. Another super obvious thing is the back. Like this one, the Ace with B, is like iridescent, and this one's kind of like more alligator print, whereas this one feels like a mermaid snake skin print. Here, I'll show you guys more closely. Another thing that's different are the shoelaces. So the shoelaces for these two shoes are different. The Ace with B, it's like more coarse shoelaces, and the Ace Classic has like more fine woven shoelaces. And let me check the shoelaces that come with the shoes. So those match, and these also match. So that's something to note. The Ace with B comes with fine, more coarse shoelaces. And let's see. That's pretty much it for the differences. I mean, I think I've been quite exhaustive with the list of differences. Oh, another thing with the sole is this sole kind of has like three parts. Like it has this, that, and then that. Whereas for the Ace with B, I mean, it just comes with it's like more clean. I feel like this one just looks more clean. The Ace Classic. So yeah, I'm gonna shoot some B-roll for you guys. But yeah, I think the Ace with B just looks better. And I don't know what it is about the B. I feel like it just looks better with the B. I mean, I don't know, Gucci doesn't have anything to do with Bs, or like there's no reason that Gucci should have Bs, but I mean, I just feel like it adds something to the design. And you know, this is what good designers do, right? People don't know that they want it, but they do want it. And then yeah, the Ace Classic is symmetrical. So green on both sides. I wish they had the B with, like, honestly the mismatch color is also pretty cool, but I think just for my ex-girlfriend's specific preferences, she did not really prefer an asymmetrical look. And I do think it's iconic and classic. I see a lot of them at the office, and so, you know, obviously there are a lot of rich people at my office, so that's like the unboxing and super detailed, in-depth comparison into all the differences of the Ace Classic versus the Ace with B. Actually, there are a couple more. So, looking at the eyelets of these two shoes are different. So, on the Ace Classic, it's like grayer and they're smaller. Yeah, it's grayer and they're smaller eyelets. Whereas for the Ace with B, they're whiter and they're bigger. As for the finishing of these sneakers, the Ace with B, if you look here along this edge, that's like a finished and like kind of painted or coated edge there. Whereas the Ace Classic, if you look here, it's not finished, that layer. But then when you go down here, you see that it is painted and finished. So that's like really small details that you'll only get in this review. And I kind of only notice these things because I do a little bit of leather work and leather crafting myself. And yeah, I guess if we're going into such fine details and minutia, if we look at these two shoes, the stitching here is different. So we have a stitch across like that, but a stitch down like that. Honestly, I don't even know what this stitch is for, but like that's kind of one other aesthetic difference between the shoes. Everything else, it's like kind of the same. Like down to this stitching line here, it's like the same as that stitching line there, so it's all the same. So yeah, I can't speak to the comfort of these shoes, but my guess is my friend has the Gucci Ace with B, right? So because they're narrower, and it looks like they're much less well padded too. It seems like there's a lot more padding on the Ace Classic. So my guess is all these combined, the Ace Classic is probably a more comfortable sneaker, whereas the Ace with B is like the more aesthetic sneaker. So yeah, before buying these shoes, I would have thought that the Ace with B was literally just the Ace with B on it, with a B on it. But yeah, after unboxing them, and then when I saw online, the difference that I could see online was just the back, right? The fact that this is asymmetrical and this one is symmetrical. That's like all I could see online, right? But I didn't know there were so many differences. They pretty much changed like a lot about each shoe. So when I bought it, I kind of naively thought that it was just like, they were almost the exact same shoe, but one had a B and one didn't have a B. But hopefully after watching this video, you'll know that that's not the case and that these are quite different shoes. So yeah, I hope this super detailed comparison video can help you guys make a more informed purchasing decision. I guess if you're going to be the one wearing them, you know, I guess you should worry more about the comfort as well. You should factor in the comfort as well. And so for the comfort, definitely, my guess is that the Ace Classic is better. But if you're going for pure aesthetics, which I think if you're going for luxury brands like this, you probably are. You're not really going for comfort. You're like trying to find the most comfortable out of uncomfortable shoes. So maybe you go the Ace with B. But so yeah, my recommendation would be to buy neither. Honestly, it's $870 for a pair, like almost $1,000 for a pair of shoes, and they will wear just like any other shoes, right? So it'll last you maybe a year or two. Obviously, you don't wear them every day. I mean, I'm sure it'll take time to break in. It's like Italian leather, or my guess is the leather's from Italy. Both of these say "Made in Italy" on the sole, on the insole. So "Made in Italy," and also says "Made in Italy" on the outsole as well. "Made in Italy." And then this one, it says Gucci Made in Italy. And yeah, Made in Italy. I think the sole on this one is way more interesting as well. I really like the sole on this one. I love the little knight in the crest. That's really cool. So thanks for watching the super detailed, in-depth comparison of the Ace with B and the Ace Classic from Gucci. You know, each of these are like basically $1,000 at this point. And I think they raised the prices even more. I checked, my receipt was $870, but when I checked online, it said both of these are $890. So I don't know if they're actually discontinuing this, but if they are, maybe it's a time to pick it up and then you can resell them on StockX later. Because I feel like this is pretty classic. I don't really know much about luxury goods. But yeah, this is kind of like my tribute video to my relationship. And this is kind of like closing the final chapter. You know, like I said, we broke up almost a month ago, and that's why I have to return these now, because there's a 1 month return window for Gucci. So yeah, I really loved the girl and I really cared about her, and I did everything I could in that relationship to make it work. But unfortunately, sometimes people just don't like people enough, and so sometimes you don't make the cut, and it really sucks. But it is what it is. Thanks for watching this video and commiserating with me. I hope you guys enjoyed the shoes as well. Subscribe to my channel for more cool content. I might make some heartbreak videos in the future, I might not. This is actually my second time breaking up with this girl, so I actually maybe have some holdover stuff. I have a bunch of stories that I could tell, but I don't know if it's appropriate for this channel. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you guys in the next video. See you guys. Bye. So I'm packing up these sneakers now. I already packed up the one, the Ace Classic, and yeah, it's kind of symbolic in a way of me kind of packing up the relationship and you know, kind of trying to let go. I think it's gonna take me a while. I think last time around we dated for 6 months and then we broke up for 1.5 years and I got her back. So yeah, this time around we dated for 3 years, so who knows how long it's going to take me to get over her, right? And so yeah, it's going to take me a while. I've been in Shrek like yeah, I kind of, part of the reason I got these for her was last time around we dated actually, the first time around, I had also gotten her like, I think a pair of heels or something, shortly before we had broken up, and like I thought it was amusing, and then I actually gave them back to her. I think she had them over at, so like, I think when we broke up, I gave them to her, and it was like kind of funny, and this was kind of a callback to that. And I think other guys have given her shoes before, so, you know, kind of a funny, not a funny callback, but a callback to that nonetheless. Yeah, she did not accept mine, so, yeah, this is me kind of like wrapping up and putting a bow on our relationship. I do have a box for her that I will remember, that I put stuff that reminds me of her, and yeah, a lot of stuff reminds me of her right now. I might try to move or something. We will see. We'll see. I think there's a lot going on in my mind, and you know, part of the reason of me making this video is partially for myself, even like it's to show you guys some cool and expensive sneakers that not everyone can afford, but also kind of for my own ritual, like of letting go and like yeah, kind of like as my own ritual of like saying goodbye, you know, it's like kind of how I say goodbye. And yeah, thanks for watching and being here for me. I really need the support, so thank you guys. I don't even know if I'll publish this video. I don't know if I'll edit it. It's really painful for me to even make this, but I think it must be done, so